Right, we're on runway 2 left.
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. That's right. It's whoever sings that song live streaming today from Manchester. No, it's not. It's a lie. It is in fact LNobbins of LNobbins Lane. Postcode LLL. How are we doing today, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. As you can see on the screen, it is another huge game in the Champions League. We had a big game last night, and a huge result as well. The result was probably bigger than the game where Man City pumped Bayern and surely booked their place into the semi-finals of the competition. Can another English side do the same tonight? Almost definitely not, because Chelsea are managed by one of, if not the worst, manager in the Premier League currently. How you doing, Jack? And how you doing, Will? Gay score predictions in, guys. Oh, Louis asks me for mine. I'm asking you for yours. So yeah, I've done you there. Hello, KX. I don't give a shit, mate. I do what I want. 3-0 to Real Madrid, Louis reckons. Real Madrid are going to pump them. Well, Jack, you watch them for me, mate. Don't know what you're talking about, Liam. Don't know what you're talking about. Real Madrid don't move me. Your Twitch link from Discord server doesn't work because the exclamation mark there. I'm not aware of that, Cloak. I'll look into that. Are you in the Discord server though, Cloak? You think a Chelsea City semi-final? That would be big. See, here's the thing. This is win-win for me. This is, why is my name not Fold? What do you mean, Liam? What do you mean? This is a man who goes through easy path to Istanbul, says Jack. I was throwing milkshake from a McDonald's and it came brown. It sounds like chocolate one then. A Chelsea-Napoli fan. Gosh, there's a lot of faith in, there's a lot of faith in Chelsea, isn't there? I was going to say it's win-win for me. Because City are, you know, bar the biggest bottle job in the history of the Champions League, which could happen. City are going to be playing whoever wins this match. If Chelsea beat Real Madrid, then it's an easier match for City in the semi-final. If Real Madrid knock out Chelsea, then it's hilarious for me. So I win either way, to be honest. And I just get to watch this match and enjoy it. Chelsea win the Champions League while finishing 15th in matching the scenes, and I'll still have children telling me that, you know, that they're the best team in Europe. Why would you name me gold, Liam? Why would you name me gold? Am I missing something? I prefer Chelsea's Muha. They're certainly the weaker side. Hello, Fader Stalks. How are we doing? Coke on Nabinho. Not a cool live title. Coke on Nabinho. I'm so confused. What does that mean, Stalks? Coke or Pepsi? I prefer Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is my favourite. I don't drink like full sugar Coke or Pepsi because I think it's too sweet. I don't really like it. Robbed a gold name for months. The gold names. That's only for. Oh, sorry. In the Oh right. Oh, it's because I gave you your King Modlet thing in the server, Liam. I can rank that higher if you'd like to, yeah. I thought you meant on the chat. I was like, well, that's only for YouTube members. Vinny gives City issues in this new setup because it would leave... See, I read Vinny, and I was like, company? Right, I think Vinicius gives City issues in this new setup because it would leave Vinicius versus Akanji in transition. Seriously, Lord, but Akanji is a beast! So it's fine. I wonder whether he changed that. I wonder whether he would play Walker just for that matchup. And then just play Walker in the Akanji role. So Walker is the right-sided centre-half when it's a back three. And then Stones and Walker just swap when it goes in and out of transition. I hope that would happen. It can only be gold here if you're a YouTube member on the YouTube. If you're an Albinio Ultra. Pepsi Max Cherry or just Pepsi Max. I do like Pepsi Max Cherry, Louis, to be fair. Sane hit Mane, what the hell? TTV wants Madrid to go through. Gay score predictions in if you haven't already told me. Hello, Nanbread, by the way. Been up for 40 minutes and still not got my King admin knob. But I think you do, don't you, KX? If not, I'll sort that out. Sadio Mane punched Leroy Sané after the match yesterday. What? I missed that. Goodness me. I was too busy being on a high and a buzz. What, Kanji was good, Liam, what? Oh, I apologize, Cakes. I'll try to sort it out after this. Vinicius is going to cook, says TTV. Hello, Miz. Love you too. Bolu said Chelsea to win 3-1. What, at the Bernabeu? That's very bold of him. It's very bold of him. In fact, let's have a look at the lineups. Well, it's not going to be the red one because that's for a different thing, isn't it, Kex? But these are the lineups today. It's as I expected the Real Madrid side to be. The Chelsea one, it isn't. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a back four, but it isn't. It looks like it is going to be a 5 with like probably more like that sort of vibe potentially. I don't know, but we will find out. I mean, this is messy either way because I am using my finger. But Kante's back, which he's been a big miss for Chelsea. But I just can't see anything other than a Real Madrid win, and a comfortable win as well. I don't think Real Madrid are that good, but it is Chelsea. So I'm going to go for Real Madrid to win, and I'm going to say 2-0. It's going to be a pretty comfortable game for them. I'm calling it now. Reece James Fofana locking up Vinicius. No, I wasn't, Liam. No, I wasn't. He was bad at the start in like the first sort of 20 minutes. He was bad. And then apart from that, he was brilliant. Chelsea to do a 3-5-2, says Cloak. £5 bet that Real don't win. I don't bet on predictions, Will, because I don't have a strong feeling about it either way. It's just a prediction. So I will never be betting on a match prediction. Not a single person is the red roll, and it was my role anyway. No, okay, I think it was... What was that for? Wasn't that Noblet quiz admin winner booster or something like that? I don't know. No, I don't think I do. No. I bet with free bets. I don't bet with real money. So I'm up like a couple £100 on net overall. Hello, Little Fox. How are we doing? Liam, you must be misremembering, matey. You must be misremembering, because outside the first 20 minutes, Akanji was very good, particularly defensively. Why is Camavinga at left back for vibes? Manchester City get 18 Milan in the final. Muhan, that could definitely be a thing. There are no guarantees. I can if you become a golden noblet, Jack, but apart from that, I cannot. Halal, says Tayab. What is halal? Oh yeah, that's a good question. Are free bets halal? But okay, I don't truly believe it. It's a prediction, Will. Like, it's a prediction of a match result. It's something that can change very easily. And also... What am I trying to say? And also, you don't even have to necessarily be the better side to win. If it was something which was actually more based on fact and was less up to... circumstance, then it'll be a different situation. You don't believe in your own prediction. But someone asked me for my prediction, so that is my prediction. It's fake. But you can win real money. So are you allowed to win real money? Not too bad. National League North should be a good title race. Who's in that one, Little Fox? Who, me, Tayab? I don't fast. Bet with getting your knobs out. What is happening? Hello, Daniel. How are we feeling today? We can enjoy this game and stay relaxed. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Daniel. I just want to be entertained, and I want... I mean, preferably, I'd like a lot of red cards. That would be ideal. If we could have a lot of suspensions, whether that's red cards or yellow cards going into the next round. That would be lovely. No, Jack. If you want yellow, you can be a golden knob, because that's yellow. But no. Manyam Watch says, KX, okay, if you are watching the AC Milan Napoli game, keep me updated, because I'm not watching that one. I'll have to catch the highlights later. What are you confident of, Will? I forgot what your prediction was. Oh, a Chelsea win, okay. 2-1, bold. Jack, I'm not begging for you. I'm telling you, what if you want that, then you'll have to do that. If you don't want it, then don't do it. Enzo ruined his career going here, says Liam. Look, Chelsea have a very good chance to sort themselves out. But the owner's not helping by being mental. Nah, Brett, it's totally up. If you want to keep up to date with me, watch the Chelsea game. If you want to update me with the other game and keep me informed, you can watch the other one. I've got a feeling the Milan game is going to be more entertaining from a neutral perspective. I want to watch this game because City are playing whoever wins from these, assuming we win. So yeah, that's the thing. Will with his classic giving knob coins, amazing stuff. Oh. If you're a City fan, let me know who you want to win and who do you want to face in the semi-final. Because on paper, Chelsea are a much weaker side. A cloak, that might be a thing. But City have in fact, I don't think City haven't won one tie against an English side in the Champions League, have we? I don't think we ever have. £10 Chelsea don't win, says Liam. Oh, Liam and Will are having a bet, are they? It's a chance for Liam to get his money back. Opinion on Fall Guys, I like it. I like it. But I think it goes through sort of like relevance or not. I don't know what the situation is now. Kingsland file 1 point between them going into the last 3 games. They're swapping first and second most of the season. I do love a title race. And Enzo's got a different pictured shirt to the rest of them. Oh, so is João Felix. Is that because they're different? They came at a different time in the season. Hello, Amy. How are we doing? So here we go. We've got a bet in the chat. £10 for Liam if Real Madrid win. £10 for Will if Chelsea win. And if it's a draw, then no one wins. Nice. Lovely stuff. Fall Guys are 12 feet under. What a shame, Jack, because I do like Fall Guys. It might come back at some point. I mean, they managed to make it come back by making it free, didn't they? That's nice, KX. United Sevilla tomorrow was going to get tickets, but missed the drops. And, oh, resellers, yes. I hate scalpers. Oh, they already started. Am I on a highlights channel on YouTube? I think some there are. Oh, here we go. We've kicked off. There are a couple of channels that sometimes clip me up. Yeah, but I don't pay attention to it. People sometimes tag me in it. Now, I thought you used to have to pay for Fall Guys when it first came out. Like, when was it? 3 years ago. Wait, Napoli winning already? Gosh. Surely not. I mean, that's like less than a minute, isn't it? What's that all about? Ipswich were declared champions of National League South. Bury AFC. Team Gasky has an affinity for. And therefore me. They might get second in the table, but they're probably not going to get first anymore. But they might get second, which is a playoff position, which would be back-to-back promotions if they're able to do it. Oh, it should be 1-0 up. Liam, you swine. Here is Militao. Koulibaly with a strong but fair challenge. Rodrigo. Chilwell's got some work to do. I think he signed an extension recently, hasn't he, Chilwell? I suspect that Chelsea will be more than happy with a 0-0, and they'll try to take it back to Stamford Bridge. I think this is going to be a very one-way match. That's how I foresee this going. Kvaratskhelia had a shot cleared off the line. And recently, Napoli lost 5-1 to their opponents tonight. That's good work by Vinicius into Camavinga. Valverde's lurking. Falls to Modric. Can he pop? Oh, so he's going to pop one in. There's lots of bodies in the box for Real Madrid already. Vinicius is going to score twice today. Good header by Thiago. Enzo now. And yeah, it's going to be this on the count. And they've committed so many bodies forwards. And goodness me, it's one-on-one João Felix. But it's good defended by Militao. And it is saved by Courtois. But that was outrageous, the amount of bodies they committed forwards then. It was just like one ball through. And the run, it's not offside, it's in his own half. That's really bold by Real Madrid, considering we're only 1 minute in. Goodness me. And yeah, he had faith in his keeper. CTV, what? But yeah, goodness me. Considering how early in the game is, you don't want to throw it away that quickly, do you? Will was nearly £10 away from... £10 away? He was just one shot away from potentially being £10 richer. Chelsea with a corner. And Cruz just punts it out. You love to see it. None of these Chelsea players can finish their dinner. Which match are you watching, Will? Are you watching the one that you've got money on? You've got to remember that this is Chelsea we're dealing with. They don't like scoring goals. It's good we've got a few people watching the Napoli game in the chat, which is lovely. Frank Lampard scored a lot of goals. Bring him on. Yeah, pop him, partner him next to Kante and Enzo. Seems like a decent thing to me. Liam, is this another fake score? Oh, wow. Giroud's actually done it. Oh, and Modric has given the ball away for no reason to Kante. And he's got two options. He's got to find one of them, surely. No, he's still running forwards with it. Now, Felix. But the shot does not come to Sterling. And Real Madrid, their own worst enemy at the moment. Hello, Soviet Union. How are we? There we go. AC Milan take the lead. Is the game in? Is it in Napoli or is it at Napoli? Sorry, is it in Naples? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get the game up as well. And let me log into my BT Sport. I will be delayed, but at least I'll be able to watch the goals. Oh, it's in Milan. Okay. What's the point in doing a fake score though? I'll still put the match on. There we go. If it loads, there we go. Okay, I now have the game up. Lovely stuff. Everyone pinged you 10 times, didn't even respond. That's because I had 76 pings. Oh, yellow card for Fofana. Good. Keep the bookings coming. Keep the yellows and reds coming. Lee must be shitting it with the way this has been going. It's early days. Oh gosh, I don't know what Fofana's playing out there. That was just Modric caught out by Kante. It was really bad by Modric. Really bad awareness. But Alaba was able to clear it. But Liam, if you tell me what the score is and you say that's the genuine score, why wouldn't I believe it? Like what? Why wouldn't I? Valverde with the switch. That's a lovely ball out to Vinicius. Reece James got some work to do. He's wearing pink boots tonight, Will. You'll be happy to hear. But can he do a Walker and clamp him? Jean-Felix almost scored. He did, Sound. And yet, almost isn't good enough. Simply, Zlatan's on the bench with his hair. Well, the Napoli keeper's got a mask on. He's trying to be Osimhen. Vinny cooking, says TTV. Is that going to be the key battle? And there you go, Moses. Vinny's going to cook Reece. That's Will's boy. Once again, there's a turnover of possession. If Sterling's onside here, this could be cheeky. Bad hair, though, Raheem. I love you, but that's bad hair. All out to Kante, who's been everywhere so far in this game. He's having a good run in. Oh, that's a foul by Camavinga. Give him a yellow card, ref. Give him a yellow. And he actually is. Well done. Get all these yellows up. Get them up. Do yellow cards cross over from quarterfinal to semi-final? Is that how it works? So, for example, Akanji, if he got a yellow card in the quarterfinal game, he would have been suspended. So if he gets a yellow card in the for in the second leg of the quarterfinal, Willie missed the first leg of the semi-final. Is that how it works? And I know sometimes they reset, don't they? Reese is too fruity to be defending one of the best wingers in the world. Oh, it's a big test for him tonight. That is the litmus test. Oh, they get wiped out. It's irrelevant then. But a red card won't, surely. Right, so I still want red cards. If James loses to Vinny, then Chelsea are going to score, says TTV. Reese going to clamp Vinny. Well, as I say, let's see if he can do a Kyle Walker. Let us see. Right, Chelsea with a free kick. Dangerous area. Ball comes in now. I think he tries to go for goal there. That was truly terrible. Well done, mate. I don't even know what that was. That was weird. I'm assuming he's trying to go for goal. Yeah, that was bad. Anyway. I'm still buzzing about yesterday's result. 3-0 is a bit mad. When was the last time Bayern lost 3-0? Or by 3 goals? In the Champions League. Basically confirms that we're going through. Not even City have bottled a 3-goal lead in the Champions League. He'll one up Kyle Walker. Well, we'll find out, Will. He's got to get past the first test of clamping him first. I just ate 4 eggs on an empty stomach. Oh, gas is flowing. Why have you eaten 4? That seems like a really weird thing to eat. 4 eggs. What's that all about? And so with the ball, James is able to keep it in. And Vinicius will have some work tracking. That's a terrible pass by James. Weird. I thought that Vinicius wanted it early. I thought they were going to try to exploit the space James left, but they didn't go for it. That ball's too easy, though. If he can find them, Koulibaly had to get that right, and he did. Raw eggs! Ugh. Who do you think you are, Arnie? What's happening? Hello, Raymond. How you doing? Hello, son. That is actually vile. Yeah, he's definitely yeah, that is definitely highly suspect from Liam. Most women in the world ate a raw egg every day, but why? Why don't you cook it? Like, I like eggs. I had egg fried rice before this stream, but they were cooked. They were fried, funnily enough. Fernandez ball in. Raheem the Dream commits a foul. It's. But why are you doing it, Liam? Why do you hate yourself? Why don't you just cook it? What meat did I have? It was pork naan bread. It was sausage meat, to be exact. It was delicious. Madrid says Toby. It's actually, you know, it's not been as one-sided as I thought it was going to be so far. Real Madrid have been very lax in possession. Fix the clock. It is fixed, I think. I'm pretty sure that I've sorted out the issue now. I'm pretty sure it's sorted. We'll find out. I mean, the first half time, there was never an issue with the first half time. It was always the second half one. So we shall see. I mean, it worked on the tests before. Easy way to cook eggs, either scramble it or boil it. Liam, you still haven't really explained why are you eating it raw with milk? Why do you hate yourself? Why don't you just cook them? What's that all about? Rodrigo, Benzema's dropping deep. That's really nice by him. Take the shot, he does, but it's tame and it's straight at Thiago Silva. Don't cook your eggs. I did. But you just said you ate them raw. What? Or Drill Hub or Liam, apparently. Are you eating them raw or are you cooking them? I'm confused. I really hope you're cooking them, otherwise I'm just hurt and upset. Sort it out, that's what I'm saying, Toby. Well, Kovacic giving the ball away this time. This has been a careless game. Benzema, that's really nice work. Takes the shot, but it's too central and straight at Kepa. That was better, though, from Real Madrid. I hope you get food poisoning. It was very nice work between Vinicius and Benzema. Benzema taking it past Thiago Silva too easily, but straight into the clutches of Kepa. Right, so what... But what's wrong with cooking it? Surely the health benefit of eating a cooked egg is the same as a raw egg. Wouldn't it be more? Wouldn't it release shit? I don't know. Wouldn't it release flavor? It's a risk of salmonella and E. coli to eat raw eggs, says Cloak. I mean, it's also just vile and disgusting. Just cook it. Just cook it. I'm sure if there is any difference in minerals, it's not going to be worth eating it raw in respect of the taste. Vinicius wins a corner. Despite eggs contain slightly more nutrients in cooked eggs are in fact easy for your body to digest and absorb. One study found the body is able to absorb 90% of the protein found in cooked eggs compared to only 50%. Right, Liam, what are you playing at? Cook your eggs, for Christ's sake. It's tastier and your body will be able to absorb it easier. Come on now, sort it out. Also, what's going on? Like, you're not a health freak. What's happening? Bet you don't even eat chia seeds, you fraud. Even though apparently the science says that's not the optimal thing to do. Okay. Get him in the pan. I agree. I don't know what's happening. Can't be asked. Do you mean cook 4 eggs? It doesn't take... Right, so it's late. So we've established it's laziness. That's why. You want the eggs, but you're so lazy that you don't even want to spend like 5 minutes cooking them. I don't like Vinicius versus Fofana as well. Will, do you want to get involved in the egg debate? What's everyone's favourite egg? What's your favourite way to eat eggs? We've established that Liam likes to eat them raw because he's mental. What's everyone's favourite way to cook eggs? Or to eat eggs, rather. Let's say you're not making it. Someone's making it for you. Someone's making it for you. How would you have it? Are you having it scrambled? Are you having it poached? Boiled? Etc. Egg is grim, says Jack. Scramble for Toby. Yeah, eggs delicious. Yeah, Liam, it takes no effort to crack some eggs into a bowl, whisk them, and then just like give them a quick scramble. If you're really lazy, you can even do it in the microwave. It's not ideal, you know, it won't taste as nice as doing it in a pan, but you can, if you're really lazy, you can just scramble them into a thing. Scramble with mayo, good shout, Miz. Poached or French. What's a French scramble? I like fried, says naan bread. I like most of the ways you can do it, to be fair. I don't know, Liam. This sounds weird. Oh, that was really good defensive work by Valverde. Since those earlier occasions where Real Madrid were losing the ball in midfield for zero reason, they've come more into the game. Chelsea not even able to get out of their own box here. Here's Vinicius. Fofana gave it away. That's a dive. That's bad. That is bad. That's terrible. That's such a dive. 1 second eggs and mayo. What is... 4 eggs on top of dinner would bloat me so much. But you just said you're eating 4 eggs. I'm confused. I'm so lost. French scramble is a soft scramble. Oh, I like soft scramble. Yeah, that's good. Oh, fuck tons of butter. Yeah, that is good. Clogs the arteries. Well, that's as a treat, isn't it? I reckon I'd sooner eat raw than microwave. No, microwave tastes all right. It's obviously not as good as fried, but it tastes okay. It doesn't taste anywhere near as like creamy. Oh, hey, Valverde lining up the shot, and I thought it was like a rocket. But it was wide and high. Yeah, that is weird, Liam. That is really weird. It's not ideal from a nutrition standpoint. And it's just odd. What's life without a clogged artery in it? Yeah, Liam, that's weird. And not optimal either. That's a terrible dive. Why is he doing that? That's really bad by Vinicius. Micro scrambled eggs. And that's, yeah, they're all right. They're no, as I say, they're nowhere near as good as in a pan. But they do take less effort. And they're still acceptable. You know, they're still good. And surely better than raw. I mean, at that point, like, why don't you just buy, like, liquid egg whites? Isn't that a thing if you're doing the whole health bodybuilding bullshit? Right, here is Vinicius running out for Fana. Kante supporting him, though. Vinicius gets the ball in, does he? No, goes straight to Kepa. Hello, Owl. I feel it's not enough for him to go down in that fashion. I agree, Owl. Went down far too easily. Trying to buy a penalty. Ostrich eggs are good. You only need one. They must be massive. It's a good point, yeah. Why don't you nibble on some spinach in the evenings, Liam? They are indeed, Will. There were a couple of nervy encounters in the first few minutes, but aside from that, it's been all Real Madrid. But you say healthier, but we've just established that it's healthier to... because you get more minerals if you have them cooked. So I don't understand how it's healthier. Yeah. If you eat spinach, then you're a hamster. Brilliant. Interesting. When the risk, I just wouldn't bother. Can we do in the morning, Miz? Would that work for you? Can we do some time? You're on Easter holidays, aren't you? So we could play CS:GO in the morning. That'd be great. Wonderful. From what time are you free? I'm thinking 7. 7 in the morning? Really? It's quite early, isn't it? Whenever I wake up, brilliant. Miz, why do you keep calling me monkey? Stop it. You fraud. Yeah, let's go for, how about 10:30? Should we go for 10:30? Actually, no, yeah, 10:30. 10:30 works. Let's go for that. Some CS:GO. We're going to win loads of games. It's going to be lovely. Well, the top 3 omelette fillings. Fantastic question. Oh, Militao trying to find Rodrigo. Koulibaly equal to it. I mean, it's not that early, Liam. Pet monkey. Mushrooms are probably quite nice. I think Pim. I'm not sure Pim's here, but I will ping him tomorrow. Because Nobblets do get to watch Nobblet Fire sessions if they so desire. I'll ping Pim. Oh, yeah, ham. Yeah, that's a very good shout. Yeah, Serrano, ham, and an omelette. That's nice. You can if you want, Miz. I'll just ping him, though. Let's give him a cheeky ping. God, I feel like this game's gone quite quickly, you know. We're already 20 minutes in. It's not really been a game that high on quality or chances yet, but I feel like it's gone by quite quickly. Ham, cheese, and mushrooms are your top 3, yeah. I definitely agree with the ham one. A meat feast. Oh. Like that. There's nothing wrong with talking about eggs, to be fair, non-bread. Eggs are good. Right, Vinicius is going to keep that in. And he decides to pass it out of play. Interesting. Interesting strategy by him. Yeah, Real Madrid, sort of similar to last season. They're not that impressive. But they do often find ways to win. So, you know, even though they're struggling to score now, I still would fully expect them to score a goal. Here's Carvajal in. Oh, that's really nice. And it's got to be a tap in for Benzema. Kepa could not contain the effort. And there we go. You can hear the anthem blaring. And that's 1-0 to Real Madrid. And Will might be £10 poorer by the end of this. Chelsea have no retention of the ball. No, they have been poor outside of those 2 early moments where Real Madrid made mistakes. In possession. Yeah. I mean, it could obviously change. But I mean, one ball over, that's far too easy. I mean, Benzema's well on. He went for the shot. Kepa wasn't able to push it far enough away. And it's easy enough for Benzema to just finish up the chance. There we go. The poacher's instinct from Benzema, anticipating that Kepa might spill that. 1-0 Real Madrid. Napoli shooting from anywhere. Did we establish it was in Milan? I think we did. Who's been the better side so far, Jack? I never had them, Liam. What do you mean by... Will, didn't you put a tenner on it? Oh. Yeah, I mean, as I say, it could happen. I just don't know where the confidence was coming from. It might still happen. Hey, it might still happen. But on paper, I just don't know where the confidence was coming from. Because Chelsea haven't scored a goal in 2 games. Now they're at the Bernabeu. I don't think so. I very rarely have omelettes. Oh, here we go! Oh, that's a good save by Courtois. Oh, an outrageous save that was from Sterling's efforts. Goodness me. Maybe Will's confidence was well placed. How would one make it, Liam? Camavinga does not get nearly tight enough to Reece James. I think it was Militao in the end who put Sterling off and Courtois with the save. Yeah. Will, I don't know why I had any faith in Chelsea converting chances. It's Chelsea. That was for vibes. I mean, you put a £10 bet on vibes. In fact, I don't even think it's a I don't think Sterling makes any contact in the end. I think it's just a Militao. It's just off Militao into Courtois. Sterling could not even get the connection. I'm sorry, Nambre. I don't like tea. I don't like tea and I don't like coffee. I've tried many times to drink tea and coffee. I just think they taste horrible. Hello, Devon. How you doing? Liao should have scored. I want Chelsea to win because they're easy to beat than Real in the semi-final. You're not wrong, Devon. They're certainly the better side, Real Madrid. I just can't see anything other than a Real Madrid win. But we will... Over the 2 legs, but we will see. Maybe I do, Narmbread. Maybe I do. There's no reason to not score from there. It sounds like it should be 1-1 in that game, maybe. How you doing, by the way, Devon? What have you been up to? You can have a look at the attack momentum. If you're not watching this match, you can look at the attack momentum bar underneath the scoreline to see it's basically all green. It's been pretty much all Real Madrid. That's a high boot by Thiago Silva. That will be a foul. But Chelsea have threatened on occasion, but only on occasion. Defo, a UKIP supporter. Miz, what is happening? Are you okay? Are you good? The corner flags are smash. Good. Fuck the corner flags, honestly. Fuck them. Chelsea have had the better chances, says Will. You might be right. I think probably the best one was that Felix one. Here we go. Camavinga. Oh, Reece James has been caught out here. It's now Vinicius up against Fofana. Reece James is sprinting back to help out his centre-half partner. Gets past him far too easily. And cleared off the line in the end. He absolutely... Right, Fofana is having a big Vinicius-sized problem in this match. I think he needs a bit more support from either Thiago Silva or Kante dropping back or Reece James dropping back. Because he's having him every single time at this point. That all came from Enzo Fernandez giving the ball away. Love for Liam. Right, so Liam's giving me a formula. Boil potatoes like you would if you made roasties. Okay, I do like roast potatoes. Slice them relatively thin. Like, slice it but thicker. Put them in the pan, pour eggs in around them. Have to get your hands a bit messy. Because the eggs had to mix in with the potato. I mean, it sounds interesting. I don't think I'd personally have it. I definitely wouldn't make it. It sounds too... because I'm too lazy. Would I order one? Maybe. Oh, Reece James just got sat down by Benzema. Sounds interesting. As I say, I do like roast potatoes and I do like an omelette. I feel like I'd like that with some meat thrown in, though. I feel like I want some meat in that. So that's like... There's a lot of carbs going on. You can get ready-made ones. Oh. And spaff it in the oven. Is that a thing? Oh, I do like Serrano ham. Yeah, what's everyone's favourite cured meat? I do like Parma. Prosciutto di Parma. And I do like Serrano. Reece James did well there. Into Enzo, who has some space. He needs a runner. He gave it to Felix, and then Enzo gave the ball away. And Thiago Silva did really well because he stepped up, and Benzema didn't know whether to stick or twist. That was good defensive work by Thiago Silva. Because that could have been dangerous if he didn't play the offside trap there. What did you find out, Liam? Just got a live notification from the Liverpool person, Craig. The Title's Bellingham deal is not over. I mean, Liam, you're our eye in the sky. Do you have any more info for us? Eggs can be cooked. Yes, they can. They can be cooked in many ways. Oh, hello. Koulibaly. Oh, with some lovely forward. I thought he was going to line up the shot then. Pepperami. Ugh. Bacon. Parma Par's in prosciutto means it's not got any nitrates in it. I don't know what that means, Liam. It's tasty. That's all I know. That's all I know. Serrano's probably my favourite. Oh, here we go. Here is Zhao. Takes the shot, but it's a good block. Now Real Madrid are 1-0 up. Oh, that's really good work by Benzema. Chilwell did really well to get back. Intercepted before Carvajal got there. But once again, Real Madrid were nearly formulating a fun attack there. Nitrate stuff in person meats that give you cancer. So we want to have prosciutto de Parma. That's good. And it's tasty. I don't like smoked salmon. That's a good tackle on Sterling. Some good last-ditch challenges here by Real Madrid. Nice by Modric. Nice and tidy in the middle. As you would expect. Thank you so much for following. How are we today? I like normal salmon, but I don't like smoked salmon. Not big. I'm not big on that. It's not big and it's not clever. I just don't like it. A whole salmon raw. I don't think you can. I don't think you're supposed to eat salmon raw, are you? If it's a salmon fillet, I'm not sure you should be eating that raw. I think you're supposed to cook it through. This is nice. Valverde, Rodrigo. Can you actually? Oh. Valverde. Rodrigo's down. If he actually got up, he could have had a good passing option there. Can you have a salmon fillet raw then? Oh, I thought you had to cook it. Benzema, Rodrigo, Camavinga. Two bodies in the box. One of them is Benzema. Koulibaly clears it away. Benzema's not happy. He wanted a better ball in. How many Champions League goals is Benzema on now this season? Does anyone know? Can anyone inform me? Oh, Camavinga, that's poor. Gave the ball away to Kante. He's got to foul Sterling now, I think. He doesn't. Kante storming away from Camavinga. But he doesn't really have any support and he falls over. I don't know why I'd eat salmon raw. If you can't, as I said, even though you could. I'm not sure about a fillet. I'm sure when I read fillet, it says cook, make sure it's cooked all the way through. I don't know. Benzema up against Chilwell. Time just sort of stood still then for a second. That was weird. Like Chilwell and Kovacic were sort of looking at Benzema. That's a great tackle by Cruz. And Chelsea just cannot get out of their defensive third. Right, there we go. Yeah, so you can't... Oh, high quality stuff. Okay, got it. You can't eat stuff from the supermarket. Oh, okay, I understand. I understand. So, if I caught a salmon in the wild, I'd be able to eat that raw and wouldn't, like, you know, die. Oh, Valverde, that's loose. And then Enzo, that's even looser. Come on, tighten it up in midfield, lads. Camavinga, another clip into Benzema. Kepa claims this one. Like a bear cloak, like a grizzly bear. If it's just like fresh from the, you know, the wild, might have been really poo. Sounds about right, Jack. Can you catch a salmon and eat it for a stream? I'll get right on that naan bread. Is Bear Grylls? I know who he is, but is he legit? Because there was, I mean, this is hearsay. It was something like he like actually turns out he hangs around in posh hotels rather than being out in the wild, you know, on his programs. Don't know how legitimate that is. That might be bollocks. I don't know. That's hearsay. Hearsay. It has something to do with that Autopy. Have you heard that as well? A lot of it was faked. That's the question I'm asking. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I've watched a single Bear Grylls program. That's just a vague recollection I have of it. Love you too, Halves. How you doing? When the camera cuts, he whips out a can of Pringles. Yeah. Oh, God. So, yeah, I'm going to be staying in this grim tent tonight. Turns out he's in a 7-star resort. You got people like Obama on. I don't know him. I've never watched one. I only half get who he is. He does wildlife survival stuff. I've never watched one of his programs. Did I go a Naked Attraction? I am Naked Attraction. I am Davina McCall, or whoever presents that show. Is it Davina McCall? Is she still going nowadays? What does she used to do? Did she do Big Brother? I think she did Big Brother. I'm going to prove it. Not right now, Al. I'll get banned. Drew's either mega hurt or an overdramatic little girl. Oh, I mean, it could be both, to be fair. It could be both. What's happened, Jack? There's a guy called Ed Stafford. Plonked himself on an island. He killed a goat with a rock. Poor goat. Poor bastard. What happened? Poor goat. Owl, yeah. He knows what he's talking about. There are examples where they exaggerate. One of them where he's scaling across a massive cave in part of the desert to survive, but then someone went there, showed the angle he showed, and then moved the camera a couple inches to the left, and there was a pathway to the other side. That's a shame. So it sounds like he probably doesn't need to exaggerate. It sounds like he does know what he's talking about. I don't know. I only learned what that program was even about, like, a few months ago. I was like, wait, there's a program where people just get their knobs out. Like, what? Is that allowed? Oh, wow, you should have played in Carvajal. That was not the right call by Rodrigo, I think. Oh, that's a fantastic touch, though. Oh, and he squared... If he just squared it... And then he just, like, didn't even try to fight for it. That was 2 bits of bad play from Rodrigo, really. Should have been 2-0 Real Madrid. There he goes, eats the raw salmon after catching it with his hands. Oh, there you go. I bet you were Toby, you dirty man. Hey, you're pushing the back and you landed a bit awkwardly. Is he alright now, Jack? I do like Giroud. He is my boy. He's my boy. Why? Oh, Modric, that's nice. Rodrigo. Why couldn't you be that incompetent last season, mate? You little rat. There's some shrimps, okay. Maybe they're growers, not showers, Liam. Maybe that's what it's about. Give the nation some hope. Oh, he's probably just being overdramatic then, Jack, I expect. I fully expect that to be a thing. That's nice. Modric, look at Benzema. He finds him now. Koulibaly had to get that right. Good challenge by him. Would you rather get boots off at the dick round or at the face round? Which round is first? Is it the penis first? Oh, Enzo intercepts that too easily. But Sterling cannot hold up the play. If Chelsea are going to play like this, they need an actual outlet. Sterling and Felix ain't that. Here is Vinicius now. Finds Benzema. Take the shot, mate. Straight down Kepa's throat. Liam. It starts at the feet. I mean, I might get knocked out the feet round because of my stumps. I don't actually have any toes. I've just got 2 stumps. It sounds like a really horrible program, to be honest. And what's the point of it? What do you do at the end? Do you go on a date with them or something? Is that the idea? So it's like, what was that one hosted by... what's he called? Let the bacon see the eggs. Who's that guy? Oh, hello. Reece James is doing bits. And straight into Courtois. It's like that, but naked. You do go on a date. Yes, yeah, it's just that's a weird program, man. Personally, not my sort of... Paddy McGuinness, that's the one, yeah. That's too easy from Rodrigo. Evades Koulibaly. Here is Vinicius now in the box. If Rodrigo's onside, now he plays the cross. That wasn't it, and he's offside anyway. There's some really lovely interplay when they get into the box. Take me out, that's what the program's called. Yeah, naked. Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me, personally. There's a program where people had sex in a box. What? How is this allowed on TV? What time is this being shown? I don't watch much TV, to be fair, Owl. There's only a couple programs that I'll watch, like, you know, The Apprentice, which was terrible this year. It's getting so bad, The Apprentice. I like University Challenge as well. If you get voted off, you have to say bye to the person kicked you off. No, I don't know what that is, Liam. New Naked Education. I'm guessing it's a sex education program. Yeah, Owl. But Owl, wasn't it truly terrible? I mean, I know it's been bad for the last few years in terms of the incompetence, but this year I feel like it was a new level of shit. It can't just be me who thinks that. It was actually, yeah, absolutely horrific. I just don't understand. How many youth visitors do I get right per episode? It depends. A really strong, a really, like, I think my record is like maybe, oh, Traitors was, yeah, Traitors was very good. I think an average is like not a lot, like maybe 4 or 5. A really good round would be like getting to 8 or 9, but I'm not very good at it. Right, is this a real score, or am I being lied to again? Naked education when insecure and not show themselves naked. Wait, what? What? That's surely not right. Isn't that exposing yourself? It's legit. Wow, Milan are bleeding against Napoli 1-0. That sounds. I'm amazed that was that went past the. That got past the concept stage. That's what I'm saying, Owl. That sounds really weird in principle. Channel 4. I mean, it sounds like we're running out of ideas. That's been okayed. Dr. Alex from Love Island. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. I'm guessing they're a doctor, though. Cuties exists. What does that mean now? But yeah, if you haven't seen Traitors. Oh, boy, Kepper saves it. That was an unbelievable show. Right. There was a bit. Right. Okay. If you don't want spoilers, Will, I'm talking to you now because I know you've seen it. If you don't want, if you watch Traitors, mute me for like the next 20 seconds if you want to watch it. Will, I'm speaking to you directly now. The bit right where the magician guy is so confident that it's Ivan. And he's basically saying, you know, I put my reputation on it. And Ivan's like, oh, you thought it was me. And here's the prestige and the tension. And he's like, I'm not a traitor. And me and Mrs. Nobbins were popping off. And we were screaming and going insane. And then in the final as well, the bit where you think he's going to win. And then Will, and then the lady out of nowhere hits that red fire. And it's like, oh, she's not been fooled. That was like the best bit of television I've seen in years. Oh my God, that slapped so hard. Oh my God, Will. That was amazing. What a touch by Benzema, by the way. Good Lord. Absolutely slapped. Would recommend. If you've unmuted now, would recommend. Amazing show. It's on BBC iPlayer. What was my favourite World War? It's got to be the Second World War. Had way more plot and storyline. I agree, Will. He got it. Yeah, I agree. Because right at the start, I was like, this Will guy, he's not gonna last. But then he realized, actually, all I can do is betray everyone. And then he messed it up right at the end. Because that guy buried him right at the end. He was like, a parting gift. That was cold. That was cold. Oh, that was so good. Have you seen the American one, Will? Is it any good? Mrs. Nobbins wants to watch that. I just don't know if I can deal with the drama. I have watched The Boys. Love it. Really good. I'm up to date on The Boys. I'd love to see a Milan Real final football heritage, says Liam. A Brahim assist win. Is that still 1-0 to AC Milan? When was the last time AC Milan? Was it 2007? I feel like it may have been. Just to confirm, they have gone ahead. Yeah, it was. I wonder if they will change the rules because he didn't actually out. Because if you could just out him, but I guess it's a question of whether you believe him. But then what would the benefit be? I guess it's because it was quite subtle, wasn't it? He didn't actually outwardly say, by the way, guys, Will is the traitor. It was just a little slight dig, which I loved. 07, there we go. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Who's my favorite character? Why have you got a Milan shirt, Liam? I can't. Who is my favorite? My least favorite's the kid. I can't remember the characters' names. The blonde Superman, Homelander. His child is my least favorite character. My favorite character might be the main. What's he? Is he the Cockney guy? Love that from you, halves. Will had all of them on his side until that bloke's their parting gift. It defo wasn't subtle. No, it was more than that, because then, so they were like, so, you know, Will was like, oh, they put me under the bus. So they was trying to convince them, and it was all going fine. But then, the lady who really trusted him, she said something, and then Will basically said, he basically gave her an ultimatum or something that was out of character because he was panicking, and then she was like, "That's not like you at all." That's where he lost it. I feel like it's exactly like him. That's the perfect example of it. No, I'm Brad. My parents went to Venice and randomly brought back a Napoli shirt, Milan shirt, and a Sassuolo shirt. Hey, what? That's good. But bit of an L. Tell him to get a Sampdoria kit next time. Here we go, Valverde. He's got options. He goes for the shot. Again, it's a rocket, but he hits it straight at Kepa. Real Madrid have the chance to kill off this tie. As first leg Fofana's been dross. I don't like Kimiko. She's boring. Did Harv say something about Season 4? They finished filming Season 4. Brilliant. It's probably going to be the last season, isn't it? Yeah, Kimiko's just boring. I don't know what she does. Apart from be boring. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right, here's Kovacic. Chance for Chelsea to come forwards. They're trying to bundle it through. Sterling keeps possession. Nope, never mind. He loses it now. The shop didn't sell that, fair enough. I love that. Do you want 3 Italian kits? Yeah? Who's been competent tonight in that Chelsea squad? I think Kante's been good. Kante's probably been their best player so far. The two forwards, Sterling and Felix, have missed pretty good chances. Enzo's been a bit lax in possession. James has been decent going forwards, but Vinicius has had him a couple of times. Fofana's been poor. Chilwell's been alright. Hasn't really been challenged too much. Your uncle's at the Milan game. Excellent stuff. Why? Is he part Italian or vibes? Or does he live there, did you say? I don't understand the love for the deep. I don't understand the love for him. They went to Venice with him. Sting was Italy for a month. Cool. There we go. Half-time, 1-0. Benzema with the goal. And I'm going to have a look to see how many goals he's now got in the Champions League. Champions League scorers. Excuse me. Okay. He's not got as many as I thought he had. Oh, he's only got 4. Oh, he's got the same as Darwin Nunez, if anyone's interested. And Messi. And Olivier Giroud. There we go, right, yeah. So it probably looks like Haaland's going to get the Champions League Golden Boot, which is lovely. Don't worry, guys. We'll head over to the phone very shortly. My dad's work colleague sent me a retro Gladbach shirt. That's sick. When is it from, Cloak? What season is it from? We just have a chat about stuff, Cloak. We just have a chat about the match normally. Why have I been pinged so many times? What is occurring in this world of chaos? Goodness me. Why is KX telling me to not stream? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, let's head over to the Noblet Foden. Let's go. This is your radio. Oh yeah, it is Nob Talk. It is knob o'clock, and it's an oblate phone-in. And it was nearly 2-0 to AC Milan. Apparently, Jack saying that Care hit the bar. Let me just turn my game volume down so I can chat to my lovely people. BS Cloak, this is what we do in the phone-in. We have lovely chats about many things. Oh, Miz in. Oh, wow, this is a stacked one. And if you guys do want to get involved, you can do so by supporting the channel and getting lots of lovely perks at the same time. Right, Liam, what is going on in your background, mate?
What is it?
I could hear the volume from your ads and stuff.
Yeah.
Liam, turn your radio down, mate. Sorry, down.
I have.
There we go, lovely stuff. How you doing, Liam?
I'm doing great.
Amazing stuff. Do we have any Bellingham updates?
I said I only think it's 2-0 by the way. Milan.
Is it actually, or is this another fake score?
I think. I don't know if he's. I don't know what he's saying. My uncle just messaged me saying now Milan have scored. I don't know if it's 2-0, if he's just late.
I think he's probably late.
Nah,
Jack says half time.
It's quite late.
Oh. Okay. Not. I can't really give you anything. Like.
Are you still
anyone
convinced
said
it's a
no.
ploy?
No, I'm still convinced. I'm actually convinced. I don't care now.
No, that's fine.
I subscribed to the Times last night to read the fucking article in full.
How much did that cost you?
It only cost me like 80p.
Oh,
but
okay, that's
I'm
okay.
So sure it is fucking PR bollocks, mate. Well,
Okay.
I'm not sure if we get him or not still, but it is at that article, whatever they said yesterday, that is absolute bullshit. It's either he's rejected us or like it's pretty much done. There's what they said is not true.
Okay.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because they said in the thing that Klopp is fully on board with it. That's what's made me so sure. There is no way this guy has been on the phone to Bellingham. Like we've been sending fucking Trent and Henderson to like man mark him in England camps. There's no way that he's getting Trent to take him on dates to watch Chris Brown. It's absolute bollocks.
Well, there is a man.
He wouldn't just pull out like that.
There's a man in this chat who has money on such a thing, and also money on this match. Let's go to Will now. Hello, Will.
You alright?
So let's start with the Bellingham one, and then we'll move on to the match itself. What was your just remind us all because there was a bet with Pim, wasn't it, about Bellingham? Can you remind us what it was again?
Yeah, so it was Bellingham moves to England this summer, whether that's Liverpool, City, or Chelsea.
Okay. And does this?
Is there any rule on it? Him staying for a year?
That means that Pim wins.
Yeah, Pim wins if he stays.
That's a possibility. I have seen something today that's like quite a high possibility.
I think he stays at Dortmund for another season. Like if you think about it logically, what's the point in Liverpool spending that money when there's so many young good midfielders out there who they could get for cheap, or for the same price to get Bellingham at. So there's no point getting that one player.
Pim could be rolling in the money. Will, how do you respond to the news? Do you not really care? Do you think that this storyline will continue to change as the months go on?
Yeah, but it's possible this is the last update, and then Bellingham stays another year. That's very possible, and then I lose money. Is what it is. But I do think there's definitely twists and turns. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't lose money. Haven't you got a bet of someone else that Liverpool don't get top four, which is looking very unlikely?
Yeah, that's bold.
He'll still be in a net positive. Yeah, absolutely. But you do have is it a tenner on this match that Chelsea win?
He's still in profit though. So I gave him £20.
If I lose the Bellingham bet,
and
I lose this bet, I've lost £30. But I've got 20 off Liam. I'm going to get 20 off Baldy, so I'd have won 40. So I'm going to be 10 up.
Excellent stuff. It's still work smarter, not harder. And then Will, just in terms of this game, you did back Chelsea before a ball was kicked. How have you seen the first half from your perspective?
I think everything's gone to plan except for Fana. I think that Chelsea have been getting really good chances, but they have one glaring weakness in the team, and it's that twat from Leicester. I can't believe how bad he is.
And you can't keep the ball.
Sorry?
You can't keep the ball.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, Chelsea have been doing this for a while. They did it to City last year. They can play out of possession pretty well, and they'll hit you on the break and get high quality chances like Felix did. And Reece
They
James has
got a
been.
striker now though.
Yeah, that's an issue too. And Reece James has been pretty good down the right hand side. I think he's their outlet, to be honest, Reece James.
Yeah, definitely. But he is next to Fofana, and as you say, Fofana needs a lot of help.
Yeah, I don't agree with what you said about Reece James getting done.
There are at least 2 moments where he got done.
I'd like to know about these because I think you're mixing up Fofana. I don't think Reece James has been done by Vinny.
Well, Reece James doesn't look anything like Fofana. I'm definitely not mixing him up.
Well, I don't know then because I've been watching. The only time Reece James has been done is when Benzema, quote unquote, did it when he forced.
To be fair, Nobbins is racist, so he can just be confusing them.
Brilliant. Right. Okay. Okay.
There's proof that Nobbins holding a swastika in his hand.
Okay. Let's move past that.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we?
That is true. It was you with a swastika.
No, it wasn't. This is a
it's
lie.
There's a photo of you and there's a video of you drawn with
This has been a lie that's been furthered by
It's
this.
on your screen and you're using your mouse. You can see
By
it with
this
the mouse.
Scottish fraud Pim. There's no one else pushing this false narrative. We'll be having less of that. We're also joined by DR. Hello, DR. You better not have an aeroplane in the background this time.
It's the car he's driving.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Excellent stuff. Have you been watching the game?
Kind of.
What are
I
your
started
thoughts?
watching it when Iraq gave an holiday for tomorrow, mate.
Thank you for following, by the way, Oliver. What was that? There's a holiday in Iraq.
Yeah, because it's raining.
Shut
We don't have a,
fuck's sake.
we don't have a draining system.
It's fucking hot. It's a holiday every day in Scotland, fuck's sake.
Well, no, it doesn't rain a lot in Iraq, mate. It's Iraq.
You got a holiday.
And those has been raining.
You got a holiday because of your poor drainage system.
Yes.
For the odds, mate.
What?
That is-
Watch.
That is incredible.
Mate, if it
You're
rains
off
for
school,
1 hour,
it's
the streets are
raining.
flooded, mate. What do you expect?
Does the sand not just like soak it all up?
I don't think that's how it
I
works.
swear you live in the
It's
desert.
pretty absorbent.
Yeah, you live in the desert, mate. I swear it just soaks it all up.
Exactly.
I don't think DR lives near the desert part of Iraq, does it?
Do you think he has surrounded by sand?
Mate, desert part is west. I live in the very bottom of Iraq.
I'm sure it's pretty desert then, mate.
Not
Mate,
all
I live
regions
next to
of
the
it.
sea, mate.
Yeah, so there's only sand next to the sea.
That's a beach, not a desert.
I don't live in a desert.
But in a- like, what you on about?
Cloak says.
4 days sands in fucking mud houses, mate. It's gonna be fucking deserty.
Cloak says you have to remember it's been
I
raining.
live in mud houses. That's Egypt, mate. That's not Iraq.
You live in a roundabout house, DR. So it's been raining, DR.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
roundabout house,
how
mate.
long is this rain forecast for?
Pretty sure just like for this like.
I can tell you right now,
It
Sean.
started at 9. It's gonna end in the morning tomorrow.
Mm,
It
okay.
says it's going to stop raining on Thursday.
Oh, that's another holiday for you.
There we go. Yeah, that's another day off.
3 days off.
Was it just because of the,
Yeah,
the
tomorrow is
rain?
Thursday, mate. Mate,
is-
I don't have school on Friday.
That is
Why
incredible.
not?
Yeah, I don't have school on Friday, mate.
Fridays for them is like Sunday for us.
Oh, that's
Weird.
cool. There we go.
I have
Look,
school on Sunday.
there we go. We got a nice DR weather rain drainage update. Fantastic stuff. And we're also joined by Miz. Hello, Miz.
Right.
Is it raining where you are?
It sounded like I was being bombed earlier because there was so much thunder.
So
Bombed.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a mad storm.
That sounded pretty. You said like you said bummed there. To be fair.
He said bombed.
Yeah, no, it sounded like I was in the middle of like some sort of like Ukraine war or something.
Nice.
So you're in Iraq.
Excellent stuff. And
In my mind, I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
No.
God's sake. And how many games of CS:GO are we going to win tomorrow, Miz?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Depends if I get my smoked salmon or not.
Right. Why? Is that your fuel or something?
Don't know.
Fair enough.
Smoked salmon before
yes, go.
10:30 AM. Did I hear that?
What's that, Will?
He's going to be having smoked salmon for breakfast.
Yeah.
Is that a
You
thing?
have smoked salmon for breakfast.
I think that's a
Fuck that,
relatively common thing, isn't it?
You never
mate,
have
you don't have
smoked.
salmon before lunch. That's not.
I think it
Smoked
is.
salmon.
That is not-
Smoked salmon is like breakfast and lunch.
I think that's a yeah. I think you can.
It's like a late lunch, a
Yeah.
late breakfast type thing.
You're a brunch thing. Yeah.
I don't buy
And
this.
Tories eat.
Oh, don't say message.
No,
Maybe-
it's actually fucking disgusting.
Maybe
I
it's
hate
more
it.
common the further south you go. I don't know.
No, mate. Oh, actually, yeah, it probably is.
There you go.
Everyone-
I've never heard of someone having salmon for breakfast.
Avocado.
But smoked salmon, it's not like you have a fillet of salmon there.
Yeah, it's quite. I feel that's quite a common thing, like avocado and smoked salmon on a
Everyone
bagel
has
or
that.
something.
It's fucking disgusting. I hate.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have it, but
avocado.
Every woman in their early 20s who posted on Instagram that they had some avocado on toast.
Yeah, avocado is so grim. I hate it.
Mate, it's so boring, isn't it?
mhm.
It's disgusting.
It's so bland. There's no
You're
flavour to it.
literally eating like
Mush.
butter that grows out of the ground. It is
Mate,
just
it has,
pure fat.
I've ate that has the same consistency as butter.
You could fry stuff in avocado. It's so fatty.
Look at his face, man.
Right, guys, we are going to a fantastic conversation about avocado. By the way, I love that. We are going to head back to the second half now. Whatever, I want a final score prediction from everyone. I'm going to start from bottom to top. Miz,
Oh, I'm gonna say 2-1, 2-1 Real Madrid.
Pim,
4-0 Madrid.
Liam,
3-0 Madrid.
Will,
2-0 Madrid.
DR.
Given up already.
Yeah.
1-1.
Oh, that would save Will a bit of cheeky money. Thank you guys so much.
Who was the one that said they eat raw eggs?
Well, that was Liam because he's weird. We'll have it. We'll
I knew you
continue
said
that
that.
discussion in the second half. Lovely stuff. Thank you all to my lovely noblets. As I say, if you do want to become a noblet or just support the channel generally, you can do so there for as little as £1 month. Excuse me, but that was knob talk. That was not put phone in. Chaotic as always. That's what we want to see from my cheeky little knobs. Sorted. And hello, Muha. The quiz is not this week, Muha. The quiz is next week, I'm pretty sure. We're doing a Jackbox night this week. Normally we do it on Friday. But because I'm doing family birthday stuff on Friday, we're doing it on Thursday evening instead. Hello, Glizzy. How you doing? Who says REAL Madrid? Jack in a Box. Jackbox nights and stuff like Quiplash and that sort of thing. Narmbret. And as a noblet, you are going to have priority if you would like to come on and play. I found a video of James getting cooked, says Liam. Interesting. Interesting stuff there from Liam. Outgunning each other, says... Oh, what's he called again? Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle, that's the one. I remember names of people. What do you think the score is going to be, Glizzy? Can you remind me who you support, Glizzy? Is it... in my head, it's Sunderland. I might be wrong. But can you confirm for me? Oh, Jack, what are you doing? You think 4-0? Bold? That is very bold. No, Jack. Hey, Sunderland. There it is. Excellent. I like your profile picture, by the way. It looks like it's Chef from South Park. I don't know what he's next to, but that's the thing. It doesn't look like there's any changes as of yet. Reece James having a chat with Kepper. There is Fat Frank. Glenn Hodder lives in Harlow. Go say hi to him, Liam, to be honest. I think there's a goal there for him. Look at the Policia with their riot shields. Ahmad will bump your defence. I don't think City can play Sunderland this season, Glizzy. Maybe next year. If they're in a cup or something. Yeah, it looks like it's the same lineup for both sides. I think for Real Madrid it'll be the same message. Just keep doing what you're doing. Reece getting cooked is when he fell trying to tackle Benzema before Benzema to go forward. I don't know if that's what I was thinking of, but there was a couple of occasions where it did happen. 745-0. That's bold. Well done, Glizzy. 169 knob coins. Big, big. That's a big amount. Look at Fafana's face. I can't tell if he's good or not. Maybe you don't believe me. I guarantee no one finds... But I mean, it happened. I don't really know what to say other than it happened. Nah, Jack, that's good. That's good use of your time. Here we go, second half. Right, this is big. Let's see if I fixed the timer. Will it work when it gets to the 59th minute? Oh, Camavinga immediately gives the ball away to João Felix, but wasn't quite able to keep him under control. I'm always trying to think of different ideas for what people can spend knob coins on. I've got a few ideas which are in the works, which I'm hopefully be able to work on now, fix the timer. But if you guys have got any ideas of what I could offer as a knob coin reward, do feel free to let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Nice one, naan bread. Look at that, 5k. Cheeky, man. Then I went to the shitty school in Harlow. But he was good at football, so you know what I mean? Vincent Tan, what a man. What a weird guy, man. That would be quite tricky. I mean, that's a Patreon exclusive cloak, to be honest. That's nice, is it? Never mind, I thought Chelsea were going to be in there for a second. Thiago Silva's got to get it right, and he does. But Vinicius is much quicker than Fofana. Shock, shock. Fofana's got to be kept. He's on a yellow card, isn't he? And Vinicius keeps standing him up every time. Here's Benzema. Bad pass, though. Kante able to intercept it. And then the ball does find its way to Raheem Sterling. Chelsea can commit bodies forwards here. Sterling, really good hold-up play by him. Enzo into Kovacic. Look at João Felix. Sorry, not João Felix. Look at Chilwell. Here he is. But Real Madrid have now got bodies back. Someone help Fofana. I mean, Reece James, maybe. Or Kante, one of them. Definitely not, Liam. Definitely not. I'm not going to shot a raw egg. No shot. No chance. Porno premium. You can do it. You spend them at the knob store, naan bread. But as I say, I am trying to come up with more ideas. And if you do have any ideas of what... So, for example, naan bread, what would you want to spend them on? Something that I can do on stream or something like that. Oh, it's Chilwell kept that in. No, he hasn't. Real Madrid get it back. I don't want to shot a raw egg. That sounds vile. João Felix in the Real Madrid box. A rare chance for Chelsea to have a shot at goal. Someone shoots. João Felix. Oh, straight to Courtois. The former Atletico Madrid man. And technically current Atletico Madrid man. For a big booty Latina. I don't have one of those, sadly, Glizzy. I don't have one of those to offer this stream. Fishing. Right. I can't just go out fishing and catch some salmon, Cloak. I know we'd all love that. I don't even know. Yeah. It's a good question, Armbread. I don't know. Is it 50 every 10 minutes or something like that? Can't recall exactly. But you get them for being on the Patreon. You get them for watching. You get them for following if you're new. Oh, hello. That's a nice ball to Rodrigo. If you can get ahead of Koulibaly. Oh, but Koulibaly does really well. Otherwise, Vinicius would have had to tap him. Come fishing in Southampton. Put a few minnows in the bath. What? Your brother has a boat? That's kind of cool. What kind of boat is it? Are we talking a rowing boat or a speedboat or a yacht? A sailing boat? What's going on? That was just a nothing ball over the top. And it was a good thing Koulibaly was quick enough and strong enough. Otherwise, that would have been an easy goal for Real Madrid. Here is Reece James up against Camavinga. It's a good tackle by him, though. Weed farm. He might have a yacht. You never know. I'm not sure how we're going to sort that one out now, Brad. What? A yacht is a type of boat. What? I mean, it was a joke. I'm not expecting him to have a yacht. Bad touch by Benzema. But it does fall to Modric. Kante not able to intercept it. Has Vinicius kept that in? Apparently so. He's up against Reece James here. He's got some defending to do. Vinicius burns him for pace and is now in behind him. That's a really good ball by Vinicius. I thought Benzema was going to hit that. Look at Modric. First time shot, mate. Oh, it's just over. That would have been glorious. And that would have been a glorious goal. It all came from Vinicius. Putting the afterburners on, as they say, against Reece James. He beats him there for pace, and he beats him again. I keep immune in Los Santos. What? Is that a Grand Theft Auto reference? 200k for you to wear a United shirt for a stream. That's definitely not enough. Halves, what? What? 200k for a strip club? What do you mean allow it? I can't just get a strip club. Like, is that what you mean? I can't just get one. It's definitely not the first time, Will, but okay. What? Why, though, Liam? Why? Glizzy, mate, I don't know why you think I have the facilities. Why do you think I have the facilities for this? It's Fofana now up against Vinicius. He's got to be careful. He lunged in on him in the box. But he was able to get away with it. Again, it's just that Chelsea have been really bad this game at hitting Chelsea on the break outside of those 2 early chances in the game. 400k for you to illegally buy a Glock and start... Right, okay. Guys. This is not a good representation. Oh, we got floated to Benzema and somehow... and make good enough contact. We did... I don't know where that's come from. We have not. A Tory man cave. Hello, Owl. 52 minutes played. Chelsea not really looking like the team is going to score next. If indeed there is going to be another goal. Kante giving it away. Stop giving it away, Chelsea. Can't you imagine that? Of course I'm not, Owl. It's just a dirty, libelous rumour that's being spread by these swines in my chat. Stop. Okay. Oh, there's a Chelsea player down here. It's Koulibaly. And this would be bad because I don't think they've got Badiashile in their squad because they didn't have enough room to register. What options do they have on the bench? Aspilicueta, I guess. Oh, Chalobah. Who else do they have to bring off the bench from an offensive standpoint? Oh, don't worry, guys. They can bring on Havertz. Cloak. She's not here right now. She's downstairs chilling with Mrs. Nobbins. Eva would be a good streamer. She would. And what was it that coming together between him and Rodrigo where he prevented a certain goal? We might be seeing Chalobah. Oh, it's Cucurella coming on. Wow. That is a downgrade and a half. Back four took Fofana into centre half and Reece can be responsible for Vinicius. Will. That is bold. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be Cucurella coming on. So he's going to be the left side of centre half. No, I cannot. You have to give me 50k and even then I wouldn't. 50k actual money and no, I wouldn't. Wait, what do you mean Nobbins out, JH Plays? That's outrageous from you. And how are you doing? Strip FM stream. Hello, Disney. Cucurella's not upgrading hair. You're not wrong. Game over. Do you want to pay out now, Will? Do you want to pay out now to Liam? I don't know why it's because I normally like that sort of hair, but on Cucurella, I don't think it looks very good. Owl, what the hell? Yeah, that is the end of Koulibaly's night. I mean, hopefully he'll be okay long term. But yeah, there is no Badiashile in the squad because there was too much bloat. No. Kukurea, good work there. Go in the old person's home, start talking to random people. I'm not bringing my girlfriend on for a strip FIFA or Streep FN stream, guys. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, how's the game going, Jack? Is it still 1-0 to AC Milan? Would you say they've been the better side? Prime JMX. Don't know what that means. It's a good tackle by Kovacic and Kante getting the ball away from Modric. Strip Fortnite, stop. Here is Valverde. Camavinga with the overlapping run. Fafana's put the afterburners on. He's got there ahead of him. He's got short socks on as well. I feel loads of people nowadays are using the short socks strategy. Napoli being gifted the ball a lot. I wouldn't really be scared about AC Milan in a final. I think I'd be much more scared of Inter Milan. I'd probably be more scared of Inter Milan than Napoli in that half of the draw. Just because of the way they'd play against City. It would be so frustrating and so annoying. I can see a 1-0. I can see Inter winning the final 1-0. Will. Young Insta comments, Liam was abusing her. Young Liam's social media comments are so funny. Because knowing what you like nowadays, it's great. That's nice, Halves. Into last year's Anfield was the most cancerous thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I thought they had a really good chance of actually winning that game, but then, because they scored, and then Sanchez got sent off like 2 seconds later or something. Maybe, Glizzy, who knows? Who knows? Not me, that's who. Then Real Madrid will be disappointed they're only leading 1-0. If they only take a 1-0 lead to Stamford Bridge, anything can happen. Even with Kukurea on the pitch. Sloppy, says Stephen Manuel, and I agree. We didn't, but okay. Excuse me. The streets can hold that. Hitler mustache. No. Stop. That's good work. Here is Alaba. I feel like I've barely seen him in the game. Rodrigo. Look at Vinicius. Why did he go for Benzema centrally? The out ball there was clearly Vinicius. No, indeed. Are you watching the game, mate? How have you interpreted it so far? It's Raheem. Oh, that's really good by him. And it's really well defended by Carvajal straight to Courtois. Really good defending by Carvajal. Now we've got to start waiting that infamous dead rubber. That was my favourite Champions League match. I mean, if they don't get to the final, then something's wrong with them. Is it actually 2-0, or is this another... Like, see, I can't trust it anymore now. Is it actually a Giroud goal? Oh, that's too easy. There's one ball over the top. That's a foul. Oh, that's just outside the box. Oh, it's a red card for Chilwell. Oh, my. That was truly terrible work by Chelsea. That was really bad. One ball over the top. Chilwell felt he had to make the foul, and now he's out of the second leg. What an idiot. What a Kukurea, you stink, mate. Why are you in that position to begin with? Yes, definitely. I don't know what Chilwell was doing. I guess Chilwell's thinking it's better to be down to 10 men than 2-0 down. Oh, it is 2-0. There you go. Wow. Napoli haven't been good, but they probably should have scored. Well, 2-0 down. Tomori assist. Get in. Get that man for England. I agree, Al. Definite red card. I think he decided it's better to try to keep it 1-0 rather than it be probably 2-0 with that shot at goal. Guess it just goes to show he didn't really back his keeper. Deary me. But I don't know what Kukurea was doing there defensively. He was woefully out of position. And then Chilwell felt he had to bring down his man. Oh, Nobbins, look up. Don't understand. Wait, what's that, Glizzy? Right, 30 minutes left here. Kukurea the fraud is down. Do I cheap? See, no, it's alright, miss. I don't really mind. It's not too no. I thought as much. That's why I did say, is this another joke? Oh, low one straight into Kepper. And there we go. Has Chilwell made the correct decision? I guess if it stays 1-0, he technically has. But he's now at the second leg. But Jack, didn't I literally say, is this another joke? So it doesn't work. It sort of got boring, like, the third time it happened. I don't see this staying 1-0, says Narmbread. It could be a thing. They are down to 10 minutes. They've now got 30 minutes to try to survive against 10 men. Porn reaction. Chelsea stink, I agree, Will. Can't say that's a yellow card easily, surely. Come on, ref, give me yellow. Yeah, that's because I want Harry Maguire to not be in the team, mate. Jack, I don't care. To be honest. Right. 30 minutes left in this game. 10 men. Will's bet is in the balance. Updated score predictions, guys. It was indeed a red card, KX. Easily. That's my birthmark halves. They want their best ever defender to be benched again. What? What's my favourite gun? What, in the real world or in CSGO? I like the one that was slightly scoped. That was good. That decision has decided the game. I mean, KX is better than Maguire, let's be honest. Why can't we have Ben White there? Get rid of that mark. I can't, it's on my face. Guys, I can literally see my screen. So I'm looking at me right now, so I can see what is behind me. That's another foul, is it? No, referee says no this time. Glizzy, what is this? Yeah, I'll do it to any England player, KX. Because that's how supporting England works. I'll back everyone when they're on the pitch. Here's Modric. Can they make it 2? No, they can't. He's getting mafia treatment. We'll see, won't we? Raheem, why have you not done anything in this game? Kukure, why are you so high up the pitch? Get back, mate. You idiot. You're the reason Chilwell's off the pitch. I don't know what that is, Miz. I don't know the names of the guns, Miz. I can't lie. Can't lie, won't lie. His car got stolen, but then the Mafia brought it back. Is that... What, is that real? Is that actually real, Mo? The Mafia brought it back for him. That's hilarious. Oh, that was actually nearly a Chelsea opportunity. I think they've just got to set up shop and accept that they're not going to get anything now. That is class. That's real. He does have the streets, Mo. There we go. Vinicius, can they make it 2? He's some support. Finds Camavinga, lines one up, and I thought I was going to go top ins, but no. Napoli Mafia, a difference as Mo. Look, they look after their own, clearly. Sorry, right, no one messes with him. He's like it's like in Goodfellas. He's a made man. That's why you're not allowed to whack someone without, like, the permission of the head people, etc. Camavinga's done a decent job of left back, by the way. Havertz is on for Sterling, who's been pretty ineffective, which is a shame because I do like Raheem. So they've decided. So they need a Well, they don't need a goal. I guess they probably do need a goal. So they have brought on Kai Havertz, which is a bit of an oxymoron. And Chalobah's on, unsurprisingly. Bad hair, though. Kind of think it might be a better left back than Ferland Mendy. But is he a better left back than the other Mendy? That's the question. No is the answer. Will. Kai Havertz reeks, man. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does well. Does anyone know what Havertz does well? Nor is it all glizzy? 25 minutes left. Up against 10 men. It's still 1-0 in the AC Milan game. Napoli apparently being frauds. Guys, it's just boring, so I'm not going to bother responding because it's just boring now. It sort of got old like after the first 20 or so messages about it. No, Owl. As I say, it got very boring very quickly. Speaking of boring, I know there's been a red card in the second half, but it's been very lackluster so far. I want Real Madrid to go more for the jugular like City did against Bayern. I hate players like Havertz. If you don't have a certain position that you excel at, what's the point of you? But I was under the impression that his best position was sort of like a second striker or like, you know, just behind the striker and like a sort of number 10. But I'm sure that when he moved to Chelsea, they weren't playing with that sort of system which would accommodate that sort of player. So it meant that he was always like a sort of maybe man. So I don't really get why he went to them anyway. And on the occasions he has played in that role, he's not really been doing anything. Leave then, halves. Felty says TTV. Havertz, Jamie Bettman, Haaland. What at, Liam? What's he better at? Apart from his cheekbones. Because I'll accept he's got very good cheekbones, like Benedict Cumberbatch level. Who would have thought when you sat your manager and bring in someone who's substantially worse before a Champions League game you lose? Shock, shock. It's almost as if the problems at Chelsea weren't really to do with the manager. How quaint, how odd. I really don't get that. If Chelsea, I mean, I don't agree with the decision anyway. If Chelsea had literally nothing to play for, I could only half sort of understand it. They've got a quarter-final of a Champions League knockout game. Doesn't matter who it's against. You got a quarter-final. You got a chance of getting through. I just don't know why you'd like try to self-sabotage. Because the Champions League performances, you know, under Potter were very good. Like, they beat Napoli home and away. And they topped their Champions League group after losing the first game. And then they outperformed Dortmund in both legs. I don't really understand. Anyway, here's Real Madrid again. Koulibaly did really well. Chelsea hanging on now. Hello, Tayab. He's got incredible technical ability. What does that mean, though, Liam? I think he's got a lot on him, to be fair. If you reach the quarterfinal, even if you're the worst team there, because that's what I'm saying, Mo. You can fluke your way to a final from the quarterfinal stage. You can fluke your way to it. All you need to do is be all right for 90 minutes, and then maybe you don't even need to be better actually over the 180 minutes. You just need to be like, sort of a bit competent and then maybe try to get a cheeky win. And then you're through. And then you'd probably be up against City in the semi-final. And, you know, it's English team versus English team. Anything can happen. And then you're in the final. Will was paid up as he actually... That's funny. I don't know why they thought they would just sack it off. Yeah, I just don't get it. But, well, and that's why. Because they're a very poorly run club, clearly. I want to know what was going through Will's head when he bet against Madrid in the Champions League. Well, he said vibes. I don't know. I mean, if Will's still here, he can let us know. I think I did agree with him in that, you know, he said that Real Madrid aren't all that, and I do agree with him, but it is Chelsea under Frank Lampard. That's the only issue. But they've got a corner here. Wait, Liam, if let's say it's a draw now, would you pay Will back, or would you say, actually, no, I don't care, you've paid up? What would you do? Would you have honor about it or nah? If it stays like this, Napoli win the second leg. Mo, tell me more. What's your thought process? Rodrigo's off, by the way. The player who got Chilwell sent off. I was severely moved by the Chelsea lineup and counter-attack approach, but Fofana reeks. Liam Cap. Camavinga is off. Rudiger is on. That's not very nice, Will. That's not very nice. I don't know why you'd pay him now, though. He's still got 19 minutes. You only need one goal. One goal is all it takes. Oh, Kukure did well there. Hello, Diart. Do you find a player like Haaland win the Ballon d'Or depreciating? You mean depressing? His playstyle's worse than any Ballon d'Or player to ever win it. If he's been the best player this season, Diar, then no. Well, I mean, that was a mental bet, to be fair. There's only one goal in it with this one. I know Haaland won't win the Ballon d'Or, but if the season keeps going the way it does, then he should. Because it's based on the season. But whatever, I suppose. Worst case, he has to pay me back, and he already has my details, so it's no hassle. He could, but I tell you what, City could win the treble this year, and let's say Haaland, you know, is integral in that, and he should win it in that circumstance, but he definitely won't. Because even though he would have been the best player this season by a margin, it's irrelevant because Messi won the World Cup, so he's going to win it. Even though that's stupid because it's over a season. Well, there we go. Well, there we go. I was sure we signed Caicedo in January. Oh, I see. Oh, here we go. Kukure with some good defending. You won't hear me say that frequently. I think Milan's just happy with the 1-0 for now, and it'll be pretty tough to score away. Napoli can easily score 2 or more at home. Do you feel like they might need to kill the game now? Messi has been very good for PSG. I don't watch the Bundesliga. I've been reliably informed by KX, who does watch. Oh, what a goal! And it's 2-0, and that might be the tie over. And it's Asensio, who's only just come onto the pitch, by the way. Really lovely strike. Kepa, I think he got a hand to it, but he wasn't able to keep it out. That's 2-0 to Real Madrid. And again, they're up against 10 men. Look at Fofana's face. Let's have a look at this again. It came from the corner. They switched off. It's just a really nice... should Kepa save that? It goes through Fofana's legs. I mean, should Kepa not do a bit better there? Right, these angles are terrible, man. I just want to know if Kepa should have done better with that shot. Give me a better angle at the bloody Bernabeu. I don't know. For me, it looked like Kepa should have saved that. Yeah, Mo, and I don't agree with that. I think that's stupid. Again, according to, you know, people who watch PSG consistently, I don't claim to be that person, Neymar and Mbappe have apparently been better than Messi this season for the club. And let's be honest, people assess PSG by what happens in the Champions League, and they were pretty dross. So based on a season, I don't think he should be winning it. But people won't care about that. Man City versus Italy in the final, do you reckon, Saud? I'm turning off. Is Osimhen back by the next Champions League match? It's a good question, Armbread. I don't know the answer to that. Hello, SOS. Why did Milan Barca of England? So I know the Milan one. So the Milan one was because it was founded by English people, I think. I'm pretty sure that is a thing. Thiago Silva's off. Mount is on. I don't know about the Barcelona one. As I say, I'm pretty sure AC Milan was founded by English people living in Italy. Halves what? Now it's been interesting since Jan. If same with the show, I think I'd rather KDB win it. He won't win it though, because he hasn't even been our second best player. I've not, Liam. Tell me more. But if he deserves to win, he deserves to win. If he's had the best season, he's had the best season. And come on, like he has. Season's not even. He just has. Come on. Let's be honest with ourselves. If I go on the Wikipedia page for AC Milan, it might tell me. Here we go. Herbert Kilpin, the club's first captain and one of its founding members, and he was an English football player and manager. There you go. Yeah, so it was founded by English people, and that's why it's got the England flag on it. It's founded as Milan Football and Cricket Club in 1899 by English expatriate Herbert Kilpin. In honor of its English origins, the club has retained the English spelling of the city's name as opposed to the Italian spelling of Milano, which was forced to bear under the fascist regime. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. That's why it's called Milan rather than Milano. Interesting. Shut up, Mo. My favourite tapping was that bicycle kick. Yeah, half sure. This is us pulling out the Jude deal Fantasyland, apparently. He's done everything to sign Germany. I mean, you better get one of them, because in theory, the whole point of not signing... the whole point of not signing a midfielder was to get Jude. I just need, obviously, not go on holiday when Real beat City. I mean, I actually might be away, because I'm going to America soon. I don't know when the semi-finals are, but I might be abroad. Does anyone know when the semi-finals would be? Someone tell Lampard it's 2 legs as max. There's apparently there's a red card in the Milan game, is there? Was it a straight red or a second yellow? Mount clattering into Carvajal there. This game's sort of petering out. And yeah, it's a second yellow. There you go. For Napoli. So he's obviously going to miss the second leg. Will AC Milan go for the jugular? Mo, mate. I'm not paying for it, halves. Napoli down to 10 indeed. Semis last week. I mean, I'm sure it'll be there already. Nor is it all. I'll hope everything's okay. Champions League semi-final dates. Let's have a look-see. So, when is it? That doesn't... The UEFA website, that doesn't help me. There we go. What does the Independent say? Independently tell me the answer. When are the Champions League semi-finals? The semi-finals will take place across the 9th to the 10th and the 16th to 7th of May. Right. Okay. Let me confirm. What dates am I? Because it's a... Yeah, so I'm away from... Okay, so I'll miss the first leg on the 9th or the 10th. But I will be back for the second leg on the 16th, 17th. Yeah, so I'm in America for the first leg, but not the second leg. So there we go. Just an FYI, guys. This match has been boring, says Narnbread. I think if Chelsea scored an early goal with one of those 2 chances, I think this could have been a relatively interesting game. But Chelsea have been a bit poo all game, and the red cards just obviously killed it in that respect. You can only really see Real Madrid extending the lead, if anything, at this point. I hope everything's okay, Owl. I don't think it's a red card. His leg's pretty high. but barely touches him. But it's a second yellow, is it? Our City at home. I don't actually know. Florida DR. Yeah, I do not know the answer to that. The semi-final schedule will be announced on the 19th of April. Is that when they'll do it? Oh, no, wait. I think the semi-final draws are... So the winner of quarter-final 4 versus is at home, and the winner of quarter-final 1 is at home. So I think we're away the first leg. I think. It looks like we're quarter-final 3. No, that can't be right. Yeah, it can, yeah. Yeah, so Real Madrid will be at home, and then it'll be... So the second leg's at City. I wish, Drill. Liam, sorry. Lovely stuff, Owl. This is Milan's chance to score another, indeed. Okay, X, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. Away first leg is good. Yeah, so I will be back in England to stream the... I will be back to stream the second leg at the Etihad. You know, assuming that City don't capitulate. But, you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they won't. I went to Texas and it was class, says Halves. Oh, Kim, he's your favourite player, Mo. Yeah, no, is it all Al? All good in the hood, in the proverbial. Long's left. 9 minutes left in this game. Look at Frank. You idiot. I still can't really believe that Lampard's Chelsea manager. It's just like, what? Napoli low-key in trouble indeed. Got to go to Denny's. What kind of place is Denny's? I don't think it's that sort of holiday DR. It's more to do with like theme parks, and then there'll be a cruise element. So I don't think there'll be time to do sports stuff. I think there's a sports bar on the cruise, so when City are playing... Oh, but it's in the past, isn't it? America's in the past. It's 5 hours behind. So if it's kicking off at 8... Oh, that would work for time. It'll be 3 p.m, wouldn't it, in America? Kickoff. That actually works out nice for timings. Oh, excuse me. Where does Potter go? Back to Brighton. I think from the sounds of it, he doesn't want to rush back into another club. I mean, IMO come to England, but I hope he goes somewhere good. I think maybe somewhere like Spurs might be interesting. You know, Kukure's fouled. There we go, free kick Chelsea, and it's like yellow card. Yes, it is. Lots of bookings in this game. Dynamite fishing stream. Need a vlog and Gasky take over LNobbins channel with Liam and Gasky Nobcast. Definitely not. Definitely not. That was good work by Mount. Future Liverpool player, question mark. That is poor by Militao. Cruz is off. Chouamini is coming on. Definitely not, Liam. A Rolls Royce, the commentators just described Tony Cruz as. Hello, Blazing Clam. How are we? The stinker comes to an end. Chouamini. Chewy man. I don't have any more advice. I didn't get any initial advice, KX. Don't go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I've never been to one. Why? Was it not good, KX? That surprises me. I'm doing good, Blazing Clan. I'm doing fantastic because City pumped Bayern yesterday. And I'm just enjoying this match because I can just be carefree. It doesn't really matter what happens. I'm very confident that we're winning the tie overall. Thank you, Blazing Clan. I did contribute very significantly to it. How you doing there, Blazing Clan? What have you been up to? I was scouting for 3 games. He's stung for 2 of them. Maybe he's just nervous when you're watching him. Right, Real Madrid have the chance to kill the tie here. Vinicius I don't know why he went for goal there. Benzema was the much better option. No Seaman, no Party. Do we know if he's available for the second leg? Potter back to Chelsea in the summer when they finish bottom half of the table. Chelsea aren't that stupid. Yeah, and they'll give him even more severance pay. I don't know if that was actually terrible. There was this bird who was at least 40 stone, constantly forcing kids to get her more pizza. Ugh. That sounds pretty grim. It's not going to happen, Liam. Oh, Chelsea living dangerously. It works out well there. But again, do you need to live this dangerously when you're down to 10 men and the game's over? Do you need to take that risk? It says safety, but it's going to come right back at them. It'd be very Milan to give away a silly goal in the last 10 minutes or so. Look at Kukure's hair. They can still get relegated. Technically, they can. By the way, guys, the timer's working. Big. We fixed it. Absolute scenes. No, Liam. Here's Valverde. Benzema's in support. He doesn't go for him. Finds Carvajal instead. Kukure with some defensive work. Is he going to do it this time? Doesn't need to. Oh, Carvajal didn't look, but he could have had the chance to get the rebound. And it's another yellow card. It's all popping off here. Why don't these guys play to the whistle? Moyes is set to part ways with West Ham even if he wins the Conference League and avoids relegation. He's had enough. Maybe Graham Potter should go to West Ham, to be honest. You bet you'd love that, DR. Streets. I mean, that's never happened before. Never mind again. Carvajal putting his thumb up. If he just didn't complain and actually kept playing, then you would have won the bob. And now Kovacic's booked. Brilliant. What is going on? More straight red cards, please. More straight reds, so you can't play in the semi-final. I've just bashed my knee in. That hurt. Wonderful. Come on, Chelsea. Score a goal to make the tie interesting. Otherwise, it's just, you know, stinky. It's not over yet. There's still 90 minutes of football. But Chelsea have got to remember how to score goals. And Lampard's got to forget that he's actually a terrible manager. Who do you think Spurs' new manager is going to be? Yes, we are, KX. I want Nagelsmann or Pochettino. I think that Pochettino's had his day in the sun. Go for Nagelsmann. Have some variety. I reckon. Looks, of course, that's nice, DR. It's not going to happen, Liam, mate. It is a foul by Vinicius on Enzo. I don't know why you're complaining. Again, stop complaining. A foul is a foul. Yeah, Harvey didn't ask, mate. You have to go on the Harry Potter ride thing. Yes, KX, I've been told about that. Yes, I think we're going to 4 parks. That happened a while ago, Disney, yeah. I know we're going to Disney, Universal, Islands of Adventure, and Epcot, I think. Come on, Chelsea, score a goal. No, Liam. It's not happening. It's simply not happening. Why are Chelsea actually playing decent football when they're down to 10 men in the last few minutes? What's occurring? What's going on? Vinicius with the switch. And, oh, Koulibaly misses it. Play it. Oh, what? Again, what? The urgency wasn't there. Again, if you just played in Benzema quicker, he would have been in. No, it's okay. So, well, I will investigate and have a look. What career mode are we doing now? Well, we're doing Football Manager. We're still doing the Middlesbrough save on FM. We're in the 6th year of the 5-year plan because there's a possibility next season we can win the league or Champions League because we are actually decent now. I think Napoli will still win as long as Milan don't score again today. But as I say, a lot of players are out. Kenan Gisa, Osimhen, doubtful. Who did the save? My Nan. Spurs should sign My Nan. No cap. Get another French keeper. Or Carlo Ancelotti with a touch from the gods. Oh, what a cheeky man. Look at that. Doesn't care. What a guy. Yeah, My Nan, yeah. She's pretty good. Lloris does stink of poo, doesn't he? 5 minutes. Will this be the last season of 5 playing? You should rework to the 10-year plan if you do another one. I think it will definitely be the last. Ideally, I want us to keep going until we win a Premier League or Champions League. We finished second in last season, and we're now in the Champions League. So I do think we've got a really good chance to win the league. Napoli have skimmed the goal twice within one play. He did not. You're not wrong, Number, but this is a good 5-year plan. Love that from you, Blazing Clan. We did get second last season, as I say. We were able to achieve second in the table. Carvajal, good defending on Havertz, who has done literally nothing since he's come on. Which is not really a big surprise. It is Havertz, after all. And he reeks. That ball in behind's far too easy. Here's Alaba. He's got bodies in the box. That's a good cross. Good. Oh, Benzema misses a sitter. That would have killed the tie off, surely. You buy Nitro, dear. Liam. Yeah, Kepa, that is terrible goalkeeping. And Benzema really should do better there. I don't know what Kepa's doing. He just pops it straight onto Benzema's head. And he can't direct to the goal. Drew's awful. And that's my boy. He's my boy. I mean, that red card came in the 74th minute. I think Milan will be a bit annoyed with themselves that they weren't able to capitalise. It's a good question, Blazing Clan. I actually don't know. I keep umming and ahhing about it. I keep thinking, oh, we need a left back. And then Ake comes out of nowhere and decides to be unbelievable. And then I'm like, oh, maybe do we need a midfielder? But then I'm like, oh, but maybe Gundogan and Bernardo are staying. And then I'm like, okay, well, do we need a wing? Do we need like a winger? Do we need a wide player? I actually don't even know anymore. It totally depends on who who City decide to sell. Like so in my head, Laporte's leaving, but if he stays, then we don't need a centre-half signing. If Bernardo stays, we don't really need a central midfield signing. I think we probably need, because I think it was like Jack who said, actually, if Grealish gets injured, oh, Mason Mount! Oh, that was the chance. That was the chance. Oh, for Chelsea to actually have some life back in this tie. But Rudiger, the former Chelsea man with the block. It's a good turn by Mount, but it's a really good block by Rudiger. Yeah, like, if Grealish got injured, like, Foden's out with appendicitis, who actually comes on? I know, like, you know, Alvarez and stuff, but so we probably do need, like, another utility wide player, I'm thinking. Scored a couple of nice goals and frauds. His way to French all-time top goal scorer. Don't we mean to Giroud? He's my boy. I'm betting $100 on Chelsea not to score till next year. I think that'll be a bet you win, Max. I don't want Mason Mount, says Liam. You might have to settle for him. Sergio Gomez left wing. Well, he's recovering from it, isn't he? Here's Vinicius. Reece James is on the floor for some reason. Benzema, Carvajal. They're looking for the third. Fofana clears it. 1 minute left. Can Real Madrid get another one? I think the crowd wants it. I feel like they maybe could have... they played out play, never mind. I feel like they probably maybe could have been a bit more cutthroat in this match and killed off the match. Yeah, he's just had surgery, hasn't he? Shut up, KX. Oh gosh, Fofana is trying his absolute best to bottle this. I don't know why he's been registered rather than Badiashile. Every time I see him play, he's actually good. That's the one, yeah. So he's out for a month or something, isn't he? Champions League quarter round, 4 teams out of 8 have kept a clean sheet. Yeah, somehow City kept a clean sheet as well. Ederson actually saving shots, who'd have thought it? And Diaz being an absolute beast. And that is full time. That is full time. 2-0 to Real Madrid. In my head, Real Madrid are already through. It still looks like it's still going in the Napoli-Milan game. Looks like we're in the 92nd minute there. But yeah, Chelsea were very bad, to be fair. They had a couple of interesting chances at the start. Don't worry, DI, it'll come. Yeah, there were some interesting chances for Chelsea at the start. But then, aside from that, it was pretty lackluster from them. I'm going to go watch the Napoli game now, because there's apparently a fight going on. Let's have a look at this. Someone's lost their head. Oh yeah, just pushes into him. He pushes him to the ground. He's upset. Shut up, Liam. He wanted the penalty. He ain't gonna get it. Not a penalty. Still 2 minutes. KX is a thing, innit? God, there's so many yellow cards tonight. What is happening? Ill discipline. That's what. So many suspensions. All right, Napoli pick it up now. 1-0 Milan. You're going to rue that, mate. I still think Napoli go through. That's what I'm predicting. Yellow for... I mean, you always get a yellow card for diving. If it's a dive, you normally get booked for it. Is that what you have to predict it to TTV? Well done. Haaland's link-up play is good, though. That's the thing. It is good. He's also got a good... He's also got a good ball on him. And balls. There's Theo Hernandez, who Xhaka musty like. Who scored? It was Benzema. And it was... Asensio. AC Milan coming forwards again here on the edge of Napoli's box. Napoli just needs to get rid of it, and AC Milan commit a foul. And that is probably going to be game 1-0. I think if you're Napoli, you probably got to take 1-0 given the circumstances. I mean, Vinicius was heavily involved in the first one. I think he did, Liam. Look at Zlatan. With his little leather jacket. What a cutie. Right. 10 seconds left. Shut up, TR. And that is probably going to be it. I still predict Napoli to go through. I'm going to predict Real Madrid to go through. And that's what I predicted beforehand. Predicted City to go through. And I predicted Inter to go through. And I think that's also going to happen. So far, my semi-final predictions are on. Giroud doesn't get fed by Griezmann. Mbappe is a scarily terrible sight. And that is going to be full-time in the Milan-Napoli game as well. AC Milan, Inter Milan, City, and Real Madrid currently leading at the halfway stage of the Champions League quarter-finals. I do think that Napoli still go through, and what else do I think? I mean, guys, shall we next time, if and when we do this one, shall we do Napoli AC Milan instead of Chelsea Real Madrid? Because that game's probably done, the Chelsea game, bar some miraculous comeback. I'd be willing to do a cheeky Napoli game. You think Bayern will come back? Your name's Taylor. Love that from you, mate. Welcome to the streams, and welcome Max as well. Nice to meet you, Taylor. My name is Nobbins. I'm a Man City fan. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. And Napoli aren't going through, this is Jack. Well, we will find out. I think it is next week. Let me double check. Yes. So the games are going to be next Tuesday and Wednesday. Obviously, we'll do City Bayern on the Wednesday. And then, as I say, we'll probably do Napoli AC Milan next Tuesday, because I think Chelsea have just out, to be honest. And I think that's done. And, you know, City are through, but I'm a City fan, so I want to watch City. The next stream is going to be tomorrow evening at 10. I know it's a weird one. We don't normally stream Thursdays, but just because I'm busy on the Friday, we're doing a community gaming Jackbox night on Thursday night instead. 10 p.m. English time, if you'd like to join us for that. But until then, lads, have a lovely rest of your evening. Let's all laugh at Chelsea and Lampard. And I will see you all tomorrow, 10 p.m. Jackbox night. Goodbye, guys. We are out of here. We're out of here. And as I say, let's all laugh at Chelsea and Lampard. That's what you get. Sacking my boy Potter. My boy!